Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. Is comfortable, is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee, da-dee, a fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello, friends. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry for the delay. I had to go to therapy today, which everyone should do. Highly recommend. But it changed up a little bit to fit my therapist's schedule a little bit better. So I'm glad they were able to do the things they needed to do. And now I can come back and join all of you. So thank you all so much for joining me. Taking a brief moment to thank our sponsors. 3DTU, those are friends of ours. They create personalized gifts for gamers. They also have cool dogs. I know right now they are doing a, I don't know if it's a backer kit or if it's a Kickstarter for Dragon Forge. If you want to look them up, 3d2u.org. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram as well. But check out some of their new stuff that they are creating. You can also wait, where's the... Well, there's one advertisement. Now I got to find the other one. D&D NOLA. There it is. Okay. So our other sponsor perennially is renadventures.com. They are doing a new adventure in New Orleans. You should definitely come and check that out because a lot of the people who work or do things for Nat 21 will be down in New Orleans around that time. So check us out November 19th through 23rd. You get to play D&D in New Orleans. You get to take some tours. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there should be a whole bunch of us hanging out. I think we have like our annual. It's not a retreat. It's more like an annual. Let's hang out somewhere and have cocktails, which is a ton of fun. So feel free to come and join us for things like that. renadventures.com. Check it out. I'm also going to take a brief moment to sponsor myself. This is Dare. It is the current book that I have out, a collection of short fiction and poetry. I am planning on and about halfway through putting together the stories for a new collection. My goal is to bring it out in September, toward the end of September. Definitely making sure people know about it by October. And we'll see how far we can get with it from there. But for the now, check out my original one, the first one, a collection of short fiction and poetry called Dare by me. Woo! Oh, look, there's fun people. Hello, thank you, Victoria and London Fog. Thank you for making comments. That's always helpful. Okay, so let's do some quick updates. Only because I find it funny. I was talking to my psychiatrist today, and I am getting a new kind of medication added to the current medication that I'm using, which is great. It'll deal with some overlasting anxiety symptoms that I seem to still be having. But it's called, I'm going to look this up. It's called like Bisparu or something like that. What is it? Busbaru, something. But I keep thinking of it as Beskar, which is the stuff that they make the Mandalorian's armor out of. So I was like, ooh, I'm getting an armor upgrade. That's cool. And that's how I would like for everyone to think from now on about their own personal SSRIs, that you're getting an armor upgrade to fight against your own symptoms. So please think of it that way if you get the chance. Also, other updates. And this will be part of what I want to sort of gear Phantasmagoria toward today. I was supposed to fly out to Montana to do a show this last weekend. And I've never had a flight that was delayed 880 minutes before. I actually have a text message that I think I'm going to save that just says your flight is currently delayed 880 minutes. Part of that was, I think, due to rain. Part of that, I think, was due to mechanical issues with the plane. But needless to say, I did not go out to Montana. And it turns out in the Philadelphia airport, where I was supposed to be going, 180 different flights got canceled or significantly delayed on Sunday. So even if I had gone to Montana, there's no guarantee I would have gotten back. So all things considered, unfortunate as it was that I could not go out and do the show I had planned on doing. We did have one team member who went out, our lady Fiona, and she did apparently an excellent job and collaborated with some of the other stage acts that were there. So she got to fulfill the contract and she got paid. And that was, at the end of the day, all I really cared about was the person doing the work got the payment for it. And we didn't have to freak out about trying to get on a flight at like 4 a.m. So that was considerate. But so that's part of what I want to base Phantasmagoria today on. Phantasmagoria is a sequence of real or imaginary images like those seen in a dream. Flash fiction is anything that's under 1,000 words. Most of the time when we're here, all we're doing is trying to write for like 5 minutes straight. Or create however you choose. You could write a poem. You could do a quick sketch. You could do, trying to remember what it's called. So subconscious writing, where you just kind of wheel the pen back and forth until words start to come out. Automatic writing. Whatever you want to do that would be creative and interesting for you. The goal is in this slot of time that for the next at some point in the next 30 minutes, you're going to take the moment to create based on the prompts that we are going to put together. So what I had thought would be interesting because of my experience with the flights in Montana, I'm calling this one Flash Phantasmagoria Rain Delay. And I think that's going to be my initial theme, not just rain itself, but like I think being stuck in an airport. Yeah, a rain delay in an airport. We'll get a little bit specific. Now, I like to do what I call vaguely specific. So I'm not going to name a specific airport. You can come up with your own airport. But if I say you are waiting for a plane to take off in an airport and it is delayed, yeah, due to, there we go, Victorian London fog, inclement weather. That's a pretty specific sequence of events that does not necessarily have, it's going to create a specific memory for you. Like if I were to refer to a flower, like, okay, flower is very generic. It could be anything. But if I said a daisy, that gives you a different feeling and a different memory than a rose, than a carnation, than baby's breath, that kind of stuff. So we're going to start with, you are in an airport, your character, whomever, whatever you're going to write or create about. In an airport, your flight is delayed due to inclement weather. Now we need to come up with some extra stuff. So let's start with flight delay. That'll be number 1. Now I would like, from those of you who are watching, especially those of you on Twitch who can respond, I would love to have something that was, let's go with an object. An object you normally wouldn't see in an airport. Could be anything. But any random object that you would normally not see in an airport. I'm trying to think of fun stuff. Let me see if I can come up with anything. Object you wouldn't normally see in an airport. Oh, there's a CD case nearby. Most of the time you probably wouldn't. Gosh, some of you don't know what CDs are. You wouldn't see a CD case. Oh, that's fun. Victorian London Fog says a ball pit ball. That's great. That is very fun. That is exactly the kind of thing I was thinking of with like vaguely specific. I really enjoy that. Ooh, Monroe Max, thanks for joining us, says a rototiller. Okay, so like gardening implement. That's fun. If anyone has any other suggestions, feel free to throw them into the comments. I'm also going to get out my lighter. It's here somewhere. So I want to write my light my candle of inspiration. Just kind of, you might have a writing ritual that you like to do. Usually when I'm trying to get down to business to defeat the Huns, I will light a candle to sort of set my focus and intentions. Okay. I'm going to go with ball pit ball. That one's fun. Yeah, okay. Also, Victorian London Fog brings up an interesting point. Airports are tiny microcosms of the world. Yes. And they have exceptionally weird art in some of them. I mean, I think it's pretty famous that there's an airport in Denver that has a giant testosterone-fueled horse out in front. Now, of course, they're the Denver Broncos, sure, but it's still like is a odd thing to walk out of an airport and see an enormous blue horse with giant veins in it standing in front of an airport. So yeah, things are weird. Oh my god, it has a name, Blucifer. Seriously, that's great. Okay. All right, so we have flight delay, a ball pit ball. Let's go with something you forgot. something you forgot. Now, it could be something you forgot to pack. It could be you forgot to eat lunch. It could be you forgot to water the plants before you left. Something you forgot. You forgot somebody's birthday. You forgot your passport. Doesn't necessarily have to do with the flight. It could be like, oh man, I forgot to pay that bill. But something you forgot. So let's see what comments come up. Also, an aside, I'm doing a lot of those. This is coffee. This is an Oreo. We are not sponsored by either, and yet highly recommend this combination. Coffee and Oreos. If you like coffee, no, you like coffee with milk. If you like milk with Oreos, if you like coffee in general, then yeah, do a thing. You gonna sneak by? Go ahead. There's Glue Master. He was working on some stuff for Louisiana. All right. All right. Give it a couple more seconds. Anything in the comments that you forgot? Otherwise, I'll come up with one. This one's going to be weird. I mean, last week was real weird. What did we have last week? That was really interesting. Last week was Neon Orange, the Open Sea, and a spacecraft of unknown origin. That's always fun. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to use the same person for everything, but I like that. Okay, forgot someone was coming with you. Oh, and Monroe Max says something about a pet at home. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go with someone is coming with you only because the instant you said something about a pet at home, I immediately started getting anxiety because that would be one of my worst nightmares. And I know we're here to create some scary stuff most of the time, but that is one of those things that's like my line I can't write about. There's a couple of things I can't write about. Yeah, worrying about pets is probably up there as one of them. So really great suggestion, Monroe Max, but I personally can't deal with it, so I'm going to veto it just because I'm me. Anyway, so let's see what we've got here. Flight delay, ball pit ball, and unexpected guest. That's what I'm going to call it. Unexpected guest. So someone is coming with you, and you totally forgot that someone was supposed to be coming with you on this flight. So that's what I have. Flight delay, a ball pit ball, and an unexpected guest. And the goal here is to, within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to set a timer, to create something based on this information. Again, it can be a poem, it can be a story, it can be a sketch, it can be a vision, anything, whatever you'd like to create. And I'm going to take, the baby's awake. And I'm going to take a moment here to share a thing. All right, we are doing ambient music, no copyright. I don't even know what this sounds like, other than this is called Helen 2 by Nikos Spilitios from Greece, I would presume. So let me add that to the stage. This is what we're going to be composing along to. For me, music really sets the tone of certain things, and I have no idea what this is going to sound like, other than that it is share-alike, non-commercial license. And I am crediting the artist here, Nikos Spilidotis. Anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna create based on this stuff. And Victorian, I will answer your question when we get back, but I wanna kick this off. So, flight delay, ball pit ball, unexpected guest. And we are gonna write for 5 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer now. I think the writing will go a little bit longer than what this is listed as, so that's okay. And we should be good to go. So 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. That's pretty. Still have about 1:30 left. Ooh. I don't know why those things scare me so much. Okay, let me stop my screen share. Do. Great. Cool. So our prompt today was flight delay, ball pit ball, unexpected guest. Here's what I've got. And I will put this in our Discord. We do have a Discord where we share all of these things. You are welcome to do so. You don't have to. Victorian London Fog, if you can throw up the Discord link, that would be great. And then I will put it on the screen. But here's what I came up with today. All right. For once, I'm grateful for the rain delay. I'm frustrated I won't make it to Denver on time, but it gives a bit more breathing room. I settle myself into an uncomfortable chair with a half-working charge port and wait. I breathe. No kids to think about right now. Grandma's got them for the weekend. I've got my presentation prepared and I've gone over my notes 100 times. I look up from my doom scrolling to see a small plastic red ball glide toward me from the escalator. It taps my ballet flat and I smile. The baby loves these things. Oh my God, Susanna, shrieks a shrill but somewhat familiar voice. I wasn't expecting to see you here so late. I freeze for a moment. I knew there was something nagging at my mind about this particular trip. I thought I was so prepared. Then again, who can be prepared for Rochelle? I thought you were catching an earlier flight, she exclaims as she juggles a toddler wiggling on her shoulder. She sets the child down and they immediately bolt toward me, grab the red ball, and smile. Some of you might see where this is going. Some of you have probably had that coworker. Yeah, that's what I created, but feel free to share what you have created on our Discord. You can copy that link down below and join us on Discord. We have discussions about the main game that's on this channel. We have discussions about my husband's show. It's my show too, but I haven't been able to do it lately because I've been watching the baby while he takes care of stuff. So we have a show called Gothic Horror Gaming that happens on Wednesday nights. You can have discussions there about stuff. We have like different threads about like Marvel spoilers and upcoming events like the New Orleans trip that's coming up. So please feel free to find us on Discord and join the discussion after hours there. That's where I'm going to post my story here in a hot second. Again, taking a quick moment to thank all of you for joining me today. Also to thank our sponsors, 3D2U, who are personal friends, renadventures.com. We have the show. We have the event coming up in New Orleans toward the end of the year. So please come by and be part of that if you can. It's a lot of fun. And then myself, I have a book out called Dare currently. I have 8 stories set aside for a new collection. I just need to get them edited, compiled, and do a couple of other cool things with it. But hopefully by next week, I should have a working title for you. Until we see you next week, which will be at normal time, 12 o'clock, normal time, not 12:30. I hope you have a really great weekend, rest of your week, whatever that looks like for you. I hope that you can have a moment to explore the mundane and see things of interest that you didn't see before. And I hope that you can give yourself the gift of creating whenever you can. I think it's worth it. And that's why I have made this commitment to do this myself, because otherwise I don't set the time aside. And I think that's important for all of us who are working and going to school and doing all these other things. So, yeah, thank you for being here and creating with me. And I think tonight is, I think it's the In Between Worlds. There's a special event going on tonight. You can definitely check out Nat 21 Adventures. It should have a listing of what is happening tonight. But I think it's the In Between Worlds, where everyone shows up to a tavern and has different characters that all show up. So check that out later on tonight. I think that's 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, but that should be listed on our... Wait, do I have the banner? I probably do. Hang on. Oh, no, maybe I don't. That's silly. Anyway, there's something going on tonight. Stay tuned. Anyway, I will talk to all of you very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.